All right, we're going to start with some movement, and I thought we would begin standing unless you're not able to stand, which reminds me, I thought Lauren would be joining us this week, but I guess not. That's too bad. So just plant your feet about hip width apart, and you can always go wider if you feel like you want more stability. Good. And we're just going to let the knees be soft. Let the floor of the belly drop down and relax. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, go ahead and do that, or just gaze down at one spot. And just notice where the weight is in your feet. Is there more weight on one foot or the other? Is there more weight in your toes or your heels? Just see. And then try to create balance, maybe shifting in space a little bit. Lifting the chest, letting the shoulders relax down. Let the chin drop to the chest. And then imagine like there's a heavy weight hanging off of your forehead. And with soft knees, just let it roll you down. Let the arms hang down and be heavy. And go all the way until it feels like your ribs are laying on your thighs, or as close to that as you can go. And then push into your feet. Keep your chin tucked, inhale and roll up again. And then we'll let the arms come up, so we extend the inhale as we reach up. And then let the arms float down as the chin drops to the chest, the knees bend, and then we are heavy again and rolling down. Exhaling all the air out. Pushing into the feet, and using the inhale to inflate you and roll you up. And imagine that you're able to extend the inhale all the way up to your fingertips as they reach up. And again, exhaling, arms down, chin down, rolling over your legs. So keep exhaling if you can, drawing the navel back, purging all the air out. And then we'll do a couple more in silence. And the next time you come down, stay down. Keeping the knees soft. And then take hold of opposite elbows, framing your head inside your arms. And let the weight of your elbows hang toward the floor. And then just sway your upper body from side to side, moving the elbows, moving the torso. And then come back to center, back to stillness. Then curl yourself up again, using an inhale. Reaching the arms up again, and this time holding the arms up. Palms will face forward. And then push down into the feet. Inhale, reach up through the fingertips and lift the chest. Take the eyes up, and then bring the fingernails back toward the wall behind you, leaning back. And then imagine a cable coming down from the sky, hooking into your chest and pulling it up. As you inhale, reach up through the fingertips. As you exhale, back through the fingernails. And inhale up and exhale one more time, folding over. Hi, Lauren. Rolling back up, reaching the arms up, inhale, and then just relaxing the arms down. Just stand for a moment with your eyes closed, just to feel how you feel. And then inhale and reach the right arm up. And exhale over to the left, letting the left arm hang down. Turn your gaze up. And then push down into the right foot and reach out of the right hand. Breathe really slow and long, like you can feel your right lung filling up. And then we'll inhale up. Exhale that arm down. And then left arm up. And over to the right. Letting the right arm just hang down. Reach out long through the left arm. Roll your gaze up. And then maybe closing the eyes or just going inward and feeling the breath filling up under those left ribs. Breathing in enough to expand the ribs so much that when you exhale, there's a deflation that sinks you even more. And inhale up and exhale down. Just holding and feeling. And then we'll just move the spine in the last two directions. So we did up and down and side to side. Step your left leg back. And then just turn to the right, taking your arms out to the side. Squeeze your inner thighs together and look back at your right hand. Reaching out of your arms as you inhale. Turning as you exhale. Inhale back to center. And then step the left leg forward so that it's in front of the right leg. Arms out, inhale. Exhale, turn to the left. Look back at your hand. Inner thighs pressed together. Inhales, reaching the hands out. Filling the breath into the body. Exhale, turning. Inhale back to center. Step the feet together and take the arms down. Stand and breathe. Feel the bottoms of your feet on the ground and see if you can stay connected to the bottoms of the feet, touching the earth as you walk your way back to your sitting position. Feeling the feet. Coming into your posture for meditation.
So perhaps your experience has already deepened through the movement practice. So you can stay in that space of inner awareness that you have created through the movement and the breath, moving the spine in all 6 directions. So now, if you feel comfortable, you can also allow your eyes to close. If you prefer to keep them open, just slightly and softly gazing down on a spot in front of you, that's perfectly fine. Just checking in with what feels right to you in this moment. And wherever you are, just begin to feel the weight of the body as you're sitting here. And you can sit in a way that allows you to be upright and alert and at the same time relaxed, giving your whole being, your whole body permission to soften and relax. Feeling your eyes and facial muscles soften, the jaw unclenching. Just take a moment to slightly draw the chin in more towards the spine and just slightly relax the chin down and feel a softening in the back of the neck muscles. So just become aware of the whole spine as you're sitting here, upright and yet soft. Feel your heart center softening, perhaps releasing any tension from the whole chest area as best as you can in your own way. And then allowing the belly to be soft as well. Relaxing the belly as it extends out with the in-breath. And relaxing it with the out-breaths. And just take a note of the pressure in the buttocks as they're grounding down into your seat. And feel that connection with the seat, the pressure. And let your buttocks muscles soften along with the legs and the feet. And as you're sitting here fully embodied now, you can begin to bring your attention more closely to the sensations of breathing. If the breath is not a good or comfortable anchor for you to help you with being present, you can also instead tune in, perhaps feeling the pressure of your buttocks into the chair, perhaps the sensations in the hands where they're resting. Just seeing what is your most comfortable anchor today in this moment. Is it the breath, sensations in the hands, the buttocks, maybe another part of the body? And then see if you can settle in more fully with your anchor, really anchoring down into the present moment. Maybe there are sounds that can be your anchor that keep you grounded here. And this presentness allows you to open more fully into all the other experiences that might present themselves. Sensations, feelings, thoughts. And just receiving them with a sense of curiosity and openness. Allowing them to show up when they do and allowing them to go when they're ready to go again. Really without interfering with them in any way, just being present to them, just observing them. And we'll take the rest of the half hour to just be fully present with our own experience. So I'm going to mute myself. And we just know that we're still sitting here in community and at the same time being fully present to our own experience. We'll be back at 7:21 for our sutra study. The first patriarch of Zen Buddhism brought to China. The sutra very much reflects this, or the verses rather. So what we've decided to do each Monday evening is recite the verses together so that we're all on the same page. It takes about 15 to 18 minutes to recite them. And what we'll do again, just like last time, we'll go in alphabetical order. And then however much you want to, however many lines you would like to recite that you feel called to recite, hopefully not the whole verse, although, you know, who knows, maybe somebody just feels really empowered to read the whole thing, but hopefully we'll be able to make it around to have everyone get a turn to read a few verses. So there's not a strict amount of how much you should or shouldn't read. You just go with your own flow. So maybe just take a note for a moment to see where you are in alphabetical order. Maybe since we started, should we make it even a little bit more challenging? No, I'll do that for next time. We'll go in starting with the last letter, but we'll go from the top down to make it easier for today.
Where would the verses be?
Z is gonna post them in a moment.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yes. So we're gonna post them now. And we are today 8 folks. So just take a moment again, just to look at, let me see who might be the person before you. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna recite the verses and then we're gonna come back as a group and reflect on it. And I think we made it through the 3rd verse last time. I'm not really sure. We'll talk about that later.
But is it alphabetical by first name or last name?
Yes, by first name. I'm sorry. Yes, by first name. Thank you, Mike. Yes. So I'm going to just get started. The great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences. When not attached to love or hate, all is clear and undisguised. Separate by the smallest amount, however, and you are as far from it as heaven is from earth. If you wish to know the truth, then hold to no opinions for or against anything. To set up what you like against what you dislike is the disease of the mind. And then I'm just going to mute myself, and I forgot to say, after you feel like you're done reciting, then just mute yourself and the other person will know it's their turn.
When the fundamental nature of things is not recognized, the mind's essential peace is disturbed to no avail. The way is perfect as vast space is perfect, where nothing is lacking and nothing is in excess. Indeed, it is due to our grasping and rejecting that we do not know the true nature of things. Live neither in the entanglements of outer things, nor in ideas or feelings of emptiness. Be serene and at one with things, and erroneous views will disappear by themselves.
When you try to stop activity to achieve quietude, your very effort fills you with activity. As long as you remain attached to one extreme or another, you will never know oneness. Those who do not live in the single way cannot be free in either activity or quietude, in assertion or denial. Deny the reality of things and you miss their reality. assert the emptiness of things and you miss their reality. The more you talk and think about it, the further you wander from the truth. So cease attachment to talking and thinking, and there is nothing you will not be able to know.
To return to the root is to find the essence, but to pursue appearances or enlightenment is to miss the source. To awaken, even for a moment, is to go beyond appearance and emptiness.
If you are finished, please mute yourself again so that the next person will know that it's their turn.
Changes that seem to occur in the empty world we make real only because of our ignorance. Do not seek for the truth, only cease to cherish opinions. Do not remain in a dualistic state. Avoid such easy habits carefully. If you attach even to a trace of this and that, of right and wrong, the mind essence will be lost in confusion. Although all dualities arise from the one, do not be attached even to the ideas of this one.
When the mind exists undisturbed in the way, there is no objection to anything in the world. And when there is no objection to anything, things cease to be in the old way. When no discriminating attachment arises, the old mind ceases to exist. Let go of things as separate existences, and mind too vanishes. Likewise, when the thinking subject vanishes, so too do the objects created by mind. The arising of other gives rise to self. Giving rise to self generates others. Knowing these seeming two as facets of the one fundamental reality. In this emptiness, these two are really one, and each contains all phenomena. If not comparing nor attached to refined and vulgar, you will not fall into judgment and opinion.
The great way is embracing and spacious. To live in it is neither easy nor difficult. Those who rely on limited views are fearful and irresolute. The faster they hurry, the slower they go. To have a narrow mind and to be attached to getting enlightenment is to lose one's center and go astray. When one is free from attachment, all things are as they are, and there is neither coming nor going.
When in harmony with the nature of things.
I think Hugh was going to go.
Should I go? Okay, when in harmony with the nature of things, your own fundamental nature, then you will walk freely and undisturbed. However, when mind is in bondage, the truth is hidden and everything is murky and unclear. And the burdensome practice of judging brings annoyance and weariness. What benefit can be derived from attachment to distinctions and separations?
If you wish to move in the one way, do not dislike the worlds of senses and ideas. Indeed, to embrace them fully is identical with true enlightenment. The wise person attaches to no goals, but the foolish person fetters himself or herself. There is one Dharma without differentiation. Distinction arise from the clinging needs of the ignorant. To seek mind with a discriminating mind is the greatest of mistakes.
Where are we, Bettina?
We're now going in alphabetical order, so it's your turn.
Okay, thanks. Is it rest and unrest? Yes. Rest and unrest derive from illusion. With enlightenment, attachment to liking and disliking ceases. All dualities come from ignorant inference. They're like dreams, phantoms, hallucinations. It is foolish to try to grasp them. Gain and loss, right and wrong. Finally, abandon all such thoughts at once. If the eye never sleeps, all dreams will naturally cease. If the mind makes no discriminations, the 10,000 things are as they are of single essence. To realize the mystery of this one essence is to be released from, from all entanglements. When all things are seen without differentiation, the one self-essence is everywhere revealed. No comparisons or analogies are possible in this causeless, relationless state of just this one.
When movement stops, there is no movement. And when no movement, there is no stopping. When such dualities cease to exist, oneness itself cannot exist. To this ultimate state, no law or description applies. For the realized mind, at one with the way, all self-centered striving ceases. Doubts and irresolutions vanish, and the truth is confirmed in you. With a single stroke, you are freed from bondage. Nothing clings to you, and you hold to nothing. All is empty, clear, self-illuminating, with no need to exert the mind. Here, thinking, feeling, understanding, and imagination are of no value. In this world, as it really is, there is neither self nor other than self.
To know this reality directly is possible only through practicing non-duality. When you live this non-separation, all things manifest the one, and nothing is excluded. Whoever comes to enlightenment, no matter when or where, realizes personally this fundamental source. The Dharma truth has nothing to do with big or small, with time and space. Here, a single thought is as 10,000 years. Not here, not there, but everywhere, always right before your eyes. Infinitely large and infinitely small, no difference, for definitions are irrelevant and no boundaries can be discerned. So likewise with existence and non-existence.
Don't waste your time in arguments and discussion, attempting to grasp the ungraspable. Each thing reveals the one manifests as all things. To live in this realization is not to worry about perfection or non-perfection. To put your trust in the heart-mind is to live without separation. And in this non-duality, you are one with your life source.
Words, words. The way is beyond language, for in it there is no yesterday, no tomorrow, no today.